content, with no conflict?
No.
How have you managed it? What is it?
I've never had conflict in my life.
No conflict?
At all.
It must be almost unique among human beings, if that's so.
It's not because of circumstances. It's not because I was protected. It was not because of any outside influence that kept me safe. But I think it was a realization that conflict destroys not only the mind, but the whole sensitivity of awareness. The ultimate goal, if you can put it that way, is to find that which is completely sacred, totally uncontaminated by thought. But thought, as it is limited, as it is conditioned by knowledge, which is never, never complete under any circumstance. So thought, when one realizes thought has its right place, then psychologically you don't build an image about oneself, about anything. You see facts as they are. One has to be light to oneself.
Go on.
And you cannot possibly depend on anyone. You cannot have light from another. It cannot be lit by whoever it is, God or by saviors and Buddhas. It cannot be handed down to another. One has to be totally, completely alive to oneself. It doesn't mean selfishly.
Well, do you mean then that none of us needs any of this teaching handed down to us, that we can all discover these things for ourselves?
I'm sure, it is certain that every man is the story of mankind. Obviously. And if one knows how to read oneself, the story of oneself, which is very complex, which needs a great deal of attention, a mind that doesn't distort facts, what is actually written, see. That such an attentive, sensitive awareness, that's easy to cultivate, easy to have, then one can read about oneself without any illusion.
Because you say you will never be put under pressure, and indeed I can see and understand that. One has to look at you or read you or listen to you to know that. But what about the rest of us? How do we get out from under this burden?
If we all say we won't be under pressure...
We all are under pressure all the time.
We won't be.
How can we refuse it? How can we live in the real world? The job is waiting for us. We're going to be late. We've got an appointment.
Just me, that brings up whether society can be changed.
Well, cannot society be changed?
No, whether society can be changed.
Yes.
The communists tried it. The socialists are trying it. Various systems are trying to change society.
Yes.
Now, what is society? It's an abstraction of our personal relationship. Mm-hmm. Now, if our personal relationship changes radically, society changes. But we are not willing to change. We admit wars, we accept all this terrible state of existence.
Yes, we do. We do. How do we stop it?
No, revolt against it.
But
not revolt in the sense, become a communist, all that kind of stuff. That's psychologically